Hello everyone, welcome to PW. Hoping all of you have done your paper in a very well manner. We found that paper is balanced, as well as we also found that paper is little bit moderate side, easy to moderate side. So hoping all of you have done, attempted all the questions in a great manner, and you are going to get a great rank also. In this panel discussion, we are going to have a discussion based on the number of questions asked in the different subjects. Also, the weightages of the different subjects, difficulty level. We are also going to discuss what is the cutoff, possible cutoff for GATE 2025. So, first of all, I would like to ask from Ajay sir. Ajay sir, what type of questions are from the core, especially from power electronics and power system?
So hello Bacho, as Varun sir already told us that the examination level was easy to moderate size, and as far as PE and PS is concerned, the 6 questions were asked from the power system and the 4 questions were from PE side. And the level of question is again the easy to moderate, and approximately 60% question was based on the PYQ. As far as cutoff is concerned, I think that cutoff may be slightly increased from the last year. It may be around 28 to 30 marks. If you are getting more than 60 marks, I think you can expect the very good rank in, I think you may be among the top 500.
So, sir, I also found some of the students are writing that most of the questions are from your notes only. So that is because of the PYQ, sir, or you also know that what is going to be asked in 2025?
Because as I already told you that approximately 60 to 70% question is based on the PYQ, and we try to touch every topic in the power system. I try to cover every topic in the power system and the power electronics. So I think in the power system and PE, power electronics, the student will be able to achieve, I think, 80 to 90% marks easily.
As we have seen that in examination, like we have completed the instrumentation and we have completed the electrical paper. So from that perspective, if we have done the 2 paper, and upcoming examination is for the electronics department. So if we come to the Satish sir, so I think what do you expect about that instrumentation engineering in measurement section? The subject was measurement, and in electrical also the measurement was there. So what we have found that what kind of priority has been given to the measurement subjects in the electrical and instrumentation department, sir?
So generally measurements is such a scoring subject for both instrumentation and electrical students. So yesterday we have seen in instrumentation paper, we got around 6 to 7 questions on instrumentation measurement spot. So I was thinking that based on that, this time in electrical also we can expect good score. So fortunately we got two questions. One question came on the bridges, other question came on the power measurement. But as usual for electrical students, when compared to the core subjects like power electronics, power systems, they can have some relaxation in measurements because it is easy to score. Within less time they can give the correct answer.
Great, sir. Actually, this is very unfortunate that in electronics department, I don't think so there is a measurement subject for the EC department.
Yes.
So, but what from this discussion you can think about that the balancing of the question paper is quite very well distributed among all the subjects, and measurement was there, and it's a very neglected subject in the electrical department. Part. But this time we have seen some good questions from the measurement also. Now coming to the signal and system, that is a very popular subject for the electrical and electronics and instrumentation, all 3 departments. So I think Sujal sir will tell us about the exactly the what a student can expect from the electronics department, what kind of paper they can expect from this particular subject, sir.
Okay, dear students, so if I talk about the signals and system, then all the questions were very easy, and all the questions I can say from the basic concepts only. So difficulty level, sir, if you're talking about the difficulty level of the questions, then it's a very easy. And a suggestion for the electronic students, of course, don't understand that electrical paper was easy, so we get the same easy paper. But you have to prepare all the things and all the concepts, okay? So at the last I can say, sir, the questions were very easy and conceptual, sir.
Great, sir. Next, I would like to ask from Amul Ratn sir about the aptitude. There are 10 questions from the aptitude, and it has a great weightage also. Sir, from EC perspective also, please elaborate about the difficulty level for the today's question.
Yes, sir, sure. Thank you, sir. Actually, general aptitude section, if you check it out in every branch, it is same. Always they give the same weightage, that is 15 marks and 10 question. But as compared to the previous year papers, if we compare, this time they have evenly distributed the questions. I mean to say, in general aptitude, there are 4 parts, that is quant, analytical, then English, as well as spatial aptitude. So in the previous questions, I mean to say last year or previous year, from spatial aptitude, they used to give only 1 question. Maximum questions were given from quantitative or the calculation part. But this year, I think they have evenly distributed, in the sense they are asking equal number of questions. I mean to say quantitative 3 to 4 question, again 1 to 2 questions from reasoning they have asked. 2 questions they are giving specially from spatial aptitude instead of 1. And English, as usual, the 2 questions they have given. Level of question, if we talk about level of question as compared to earlier years, it was, you can say, easy, no doubt. But the questions given were somewhat in 2-3 paragraph, like a big paragraph is given. So the students may feel that whether I should go through all these. But if you go through all the question, means I mean to say thorough through the question, you can easily answer it just in a single step. That is what, no bigger calculations were there in quant part. And the remaining also, I can say, sir, it is moderate, 1 or 2 questions, and remaining was easy.
That means in electronics department, that is going to happen on the 15th Feb. They can expect the same level of the aptitude questions also, na sir?
Exactly, but I will again not say that seeing this paper as easy, so in the future also the paper will come easy. Actually, they have to touch all the topics evenly, as they are distributing evenly the question. So all the topics, once again, electronic students should revise once again or go through the basic concepts of it.
Yes, actually all the electronics students have much more time. Still they have the time, approximately 14 to 15 days they have. So coming to the next subject, that is very highly weighted subject and very required subject, very fundamental subject for all technical subjects, that is the engineering mathematics. And if you see from all the computer science and mechanical and electrical instrumentation paper, if EC students are expecting what kind of maths they can think about for their examination, so what is your suggestion, sir, what they can do in these 10 days approximately about the maths?
Sir, as compared to all the questions from mathematics in all the branches, I can say that ki EC students should not bother about the toughness of questions or lengthier questions. Matlab they can expect the questions will be moderate to easy level. या फिर questions should be moderate to easy level, because in CS branch questions were very easy. In electrical branch mathematics questions used to be tough, but in this year only 3 to 4 questions are tricky and remaining questions are directly property based. So EC students can also expect that they will feel the same type of questions in the coming paper, and my best wishes for these students also.
Thank you, sir. So mathematics is always the backbone for the GATE examination, and it is very important subject. So you need to focus on the maths, and one more time you had to revise the mathematics. Now coming to our machine guru, sir. So today we have seen very different kinds of question in the examination about in the electrical machine subject. So what you have, sir, what do you say about the machine subjects in electrical engineering today? What has happened, sir?
Actually, sir, the paper, already Amul sir also said that paper was very balanced. And if I talk about electrical machine, then number of questions are evenly distributed because it's a large subject. But they have asked from transformer also, they have asked from induction machine also, they have asked from 2 questions from the synchronous machine. And also the length of the question is very high, however the calculation is very low. So a student may stuck with a statement. Statement is a quite big statement, but the solution is very easy. So maybe some of the students, when think that it will be difficult to read such a long question, they may lose marks. For electronics student, it's my suggestion. Maybe some conventional, some core subjects
like
may have,
EDC
like EDC and
like
communication.
subjects.
And I found that paper for electrical machine, it's some of the questions are from the PYQs only. Like from the DC machine, it's from the PYQ. Induction machine, it's from PYQ. Synchronous machine, it's a little bit touching to the PYQ. There is one question from induction machine which they have created a new one. But it's just a 1 marks question, and if someone knows about electromagnetic torque and load torque, then it will be very easy.
And we have seen in the chat box when you were doing the live session on electrical machines, so many students are saying that some of the questions are directly from your notes and you have just taught them. It's a very similar kind of question in the your classroom. So what do you say about that thing, sir?
Sir, the same that mentioned by the Ajay Gupta sir, that because we are trying to cover the entire subject, so definitely it will be from the notes only, from the entire gate wala team notes only, the entire paper. And because already those questions are present in PYQs, our way of teaching is based on the PYQs. Okay, so mostly we will see what type of questions are going to be asked, and based on that only we prepare our notes for the student. So definitely, sir, they may get opportunity to do such questions.
Great, sir. Actually, you must always remember that whatever the teacher is telling you, that you must focus on this one, you must focus on this one, please make a focus on these questions, what they are teaching in the classroom. That is always important, and that is for your betterment only. Now coming to the next section, that is the network theory. That is the very fundamental subject for the electrical, electronics and instrumentation branch. And what we have seen, Diptanshu sir, in instrumentation and in electrical engineering, that question label was, means in instrumentation it was still some calculative portion, but in electrical what we have seen, that was very straightforward question, one liner or two liner question. So what a student can expect from the electronics department, from the network theory, what do you say, sir?
Sir, actually the questions that we see from instrumentation department, those were a bit calculative questions,
Yes.
but in electrical department most of the questions were very fundamental questions.
fundamental.
Means if any student is preparing electrical engineering, he or she might be able to solve those questions within minutes.
Correct.
But coming to electronics, in electronics what happens, sir, there is not much weightage of alternating current.
Correct.
So most of the questions that we will see in
DC
electronics
circuit.
department will be from DC circuit, simple basics of network, two-port network and network theorem. So according to me, those are going to be very simple questions and very fundamental questions which will be asked actually in electronics paper.
Okay, sir. So, sir has already told that you must need to focus on the DC section, because that is more important for all of you, for electronics student. Now coming to the control system. In instrumentation, there was one or two questions that was little bit means confusing question, or they can be also empty also, na sir?
Yes, sir.
So, but in electrical department, what you have seen, sir, what kind of control system you have seen, and for EC perspective, what you will suggest for the EC student, what they can do for the control system?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yesterday I have seen about a instrumentation paper. The paper was a little bit tricky, but today when I see the control question, it was little bit easy to moderate. So one question of Nyquist. Yesterday also they asked 3 questions from Nyquist. So this today also they asked 3 questions from Nyquist. So what I want to suggest you is that please focus on frequency domain part, especially Nyquist and Bode, these kind of things, and they are more relying on like compensator design and all. So my best wishes for you. Everything will come from the notes also, as Varun sir will says, and please revise all the PYQs since you have ample amount of time. You have nearly 15 days. So please cover all the PYQs, because questions are coming from PYQs also. Means concept at least coming from PYQs also. And as far as today's paper is concerned, I feel that paper was little bit easy, except 1-2 questions. That is 100% has to be there in the question.
That's correct, sir. So control system, after control system, I would like to invite Chandan Gupta, sir, because the digital electronics subject for the electronics department, that plays the huge role. It's not like that instrumentation or electrical engineering, because I think the weightage of the digital electronics in electronics department is good one. So Chandan sir, what do you say about the EC student, what they can expect from the digital electronics on the basis of electrical and instrumentation analysis, sir?
Sir, if we analyze instrumentation paper, there were 4 questions and they cover entire syllabus. There was question from sequential as well as combinational, and from the first chapter, that is theorems and basic gates. So in EC, digital is already plays a huge role. So we can expect questions from all the topics. I think from all the topics like sequential, combinational, and basics. And in EC, I can expect that, I can say that the questions may be from moderate to tough level in the digital electronics. If we see the only trend of IT Roorkee paper this year, so maybe question will be moderate to easy level. But if you think of overall digital electronics, then paper will be moderate to tough side, and core maybe core, because we have seen 5 papers of all the branches. But in case of EC, we can expect the tough question from EDC, communication, and EMFT. From digital, questions will be will be like moderate to easy side.
Sir, one more question, sir, because it is about the EC. So I think you have to give some important points regarding with the EDC, what a student must do for the EDC, because that is going to the biggest subject for the electronics department. So what are the basic suggestion for the EDC they can do for the last 10 or 12 days, sir?
So, sir, if we analyze the electrical and instrumentation paper, many questions are directly formula based.
Correct, sir.
So we can expect questions directly formula based, 1-2 questions, not all questions. And for that, students are, we are suggesting that you should cover the Maha Revision, Maha Abhyas session especially, and GBG sessions, because questions are coming directly 1-2 questions formula based. And many students usually in electronics and communication branch, they left this EDC, communication, and EMFT
Correct.
tougher part.
Correct.
Because these subjects are tough and these are main core subjects. So many students left these subjects, but we are suggesting that please cover at least Maha Revision, Maha Abhyas, and GBG sessions for these subjects, and you can score better in upcoming GATE examination.
Exactly, sir. Now, I think now coming to our rock star, Siddharth, sir. Siddharth Sabharwal, sir, will tell you about the analysis of the analog electronics, especially in the electrical and instrumentation branch, and especially will guide you about the analog electronics, what EC student can expect from this particular analysis. And I think Siddharth, sir, will give some very crucial points for the EC students. Sir, what do you say, sir?
So friends, after doing the analysis of analog electronics from ion and electrical paper, I found that in electrical there were 4 questions from analog electronics. 2 were from op-amp, 1 was from MOSFET, and 1 was from normal amplifier question. 1 question from MOSFET was directly the electronics. Last year PYQ question was directly in this electrical paper. Direct question was there. We have solved that in the classes. And op-amp questions were very simple, very simple. We can solve them without even by simply looking at them, and we can solve it very easily. And 1 amplifier question was also very simple. So my analysis is analog electronics will be almost easy to moderate in electronics paper. It will not be difficult. What about communication? I would suggest electronics students that if you have not completed communication, then try to cover the starting 1 subject, that is AM and FM part from the Maha Revision session, and the information theory part from the Maha Revision itself. Try to cover all the formulas and the basic concepts, because it after doing the analysis of all the papers which were conducted in like today and yesterday, I found that IIT Roorkee is actually trying to try not to give more troubles to the students. The question papers are easy to moderate, formula based questions are there. So communication, EDC, EMT, I would suggest try to cover the topics, try to learn the formulas, try to learn how to apply the formulas, and this will be very beneficial. I would also try to emphasize 1 more point which Varun sir has also already told, that PYQs are very relevant. So I would suggest that in these coming 14 days, if possible, try to cover the PYQs of the major core subjects, such as EDC, communication, analog, EMT, and other subjects, because questions are coming from the PYQs, and they are coming almost similar pattern questions are coming in the GATE exam. One more topic I would like to say, but that's actually Sonu sir will emphasize more. Antenna part.
I would suggest that antenna part, most of the students try to leave that part. I would suggest just try to go through the formulas of that particular topic, so that if the questions is coming, then you can easily solve it. Thank you.
Bilkul sir. So I think so communication, EDC and digital and whatever the analog electronics, all the core subjects for the electronics engineering, you have listened very carefully. Now coming to the very interesting subject, and that is the EMFT. And that is not like that for the electrical and instrumentation branch. They think that in electrical and instrumentation branch, there is little bit low weightage for the EMFT subject, but you cannot ignore that particular subject for the electronics engineering. So from these two department analysis, Sonu sir will tell you what a student must do for an upcoming 10 or 12 days for the EMFT subject, so that they can score much more in the EMFT, sir. Sonu sir.
Thank you, sir. Actually, in instrumentation branch, EMFT question was asked not through PYQ. They have designed different questions. But in electrical department, they have designed the vector calculus questions that they have asked directly in 2023. And second is, in the questions of capacitor, it is also related with the PYQ. So we can say that in EC branch EMFT questions, it is like that only. So you can go through the PYQ question and learn around that question, and you will understand what question they will ask and what question they will design. If you think like that, you will get good marks in EMFT. Majorly, you can go through the first part is vector calculus. Vector calculus is 2 marks scoring chapter, and Maxwell equation. I think this time Maxwell equation questions, one question may be asked because they are asking basic questions. So they may ask Maxwell equation questions. And second thing is in transmission line, waveguide, antenna, and waveguide is also there. Waveguide has a formula based question. So they may ask last 2 years they have not asked a waveguide question. They may ask the waveguide questions also. And sir told sir already told that antenna question, basic part means directivity gain. You can learn that formula and you can go through that question. You will score good marks in EMFT, communication, EDC, analog, and every subject. Try to learn the formula, try to solve the PYQ 2-3 times, then you will get good marks in the exam. All the best.
So hoping all the experts, all the experts analysis will help you a lot. And also they have given a very important information for the electronics student. So going to be help for the upcoming GATE exam for electronics student. And also I would like to just focus, take your focus towards the present this session. We have found that the subject is, all the subjects questions are asked a little bit easier side. And you can expect the same for the EC also. And also your questions, whatever you have attempted, maybe you are in some little bit anxiety that you are getting that much of marks or that much of marks. Little bit you may be like feared about the cutoffs and all. But since the paper was done and now nothing can be changed, okay? So you need to be relaxed and wait for the upcoming results, okay? And after result, whatever the GATE guidance is needed, we are going to provide. All the best.
Completely. All the best. All the best.